Hello, Taurus. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, using the Animal Wisdom Tarot by Don Brunk, illustrated by Ola Leola. There's a website for them, cicobooks.com. Supportive Oracle cards. Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. It's a Hay House product. I didn't see a website on the outside of this, but I do believe if you look her up by her full name and the Energy Oracle cards, I think it easily pops up. I'm pretty confident that Hay House is still active, so if you search it out, you'll probably find something of joy. Okay, let's do it. Okay, we'll leave those. I don't know what's going on yet, but it may be messy. I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, I don't know. Is it already messy? Is it messy already even before you clicked on this? Is it even messy before you even clicked on this? Maybe that's not even a shock. Now, I feel like I'll say the obvious here. You guys can handle a lot if you want to. Especially when Taurus is up to their maximum speed, you guys can hold on to a lot of things at once and you can handle a lot. Because it's kind of like, I get used to this, okay, we got that going, you add in something else, you get that going. You guys can do a lot at once. It's just kind of like you put it in proper perspective, it goes in its spot, this is where it's handled, that's when it's handled, this is how it's done. As long as people work with me, you can take on a lot, and I know you can. And you know you can, I don't think that's any type of new news. The energy, like, okay, this is what's triggering it, or no? This is already happening. Something's already happening. What is going on? Seeker of Feathers is usually the Page of Cups in most... Nope. Page of Swords. There's a double card. There's something is up. See, you're holding something together. Somebody is giving you a heads up. This is 6 to 1, half a dozen to the other. Somebody's giving you a heads up. You do appreciate a good heads up. Somebody telling you what's about to happen. I'd rather know than not know. If it's going to happen, there's nothing I can do about it. I'd rather know so I can get ready for it. On the other hand, I don't like that something's about to happen. So, knowing it's going to happen, good. The fact that it's actually going to happen, bad. Because I don't like what's coming. I feel like you don't like it. It's kind of like I'm stuck with it. I got to deal with it. Somebody's giving you a heads up. And I do see this. It's kind of like, I don't like it, but I'd rather know than not know. Definitely you would rather know than not know. I mean, if, for example, if you're not going to have a car in the next 2 weeks, the sooner you know, the better. You know what I mean? The sooner I know, the better I can plan. 10 of Pentacles. Somebody needs your help at the same time. And you can be very effective. This is coming towards you. You will be able to stabilize what you need to get stabilized. You will be very effective. Okay. So knowing what's coming towards you, I can be very effective with that. I see what's there. I kind of know what needs to be done. Okay, 2 more cards coming in. The Death card and the 4 of Swords. Okay. I think Taurus is the one, not the one, I shouldn't say the one of the signs. I want to say like Taurus, I'm thinking Cancer as well. Sometimes Pisces. I'm a Pisces, but I got some fire going on there. This is what why am I going around this? I don't want to say it for some reason. Change. Sometimes Taurus is not a fan of change. Seems like more than not. You can let me know in the comments. It just seems like Taurus, Cancer too for some reason is really loud in my brain. Doesn't really like change usually. But there's healing with this ending. I'm also getting the Death card comes in with the Scorpio energy. That's your opposite. Scorpio can be very random. It's very ironic. I very much enjoy Scorpio energy. I very much enjoy Taurus energy, but they are opposites. They do things completely differently, although they're very emotionally connected energies. So, maybe because I'm a Pisces, I like both of them. They just don't seem to match. They both like to lead, and they lead in their own fashion. See, I feel like me even getting into that makes this a little confusing, but I feel like that's also what you're heading into. A situation that you can get under control, yet is messy. Messy, 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 and all over the place. Yeah, I think that's why I'm connecting to the Scorpio feel. Not bad. Not bad, but not your cup of tea. Not bad, also not your cup of tea. It's a lot. It's going to get confusing. It's going to get confusing. It doesn't matter if we like it or if we don't like it. It is going to get confusing. It is definitely something you can be extremely effective with, but you're going to have to deal with randomness. I feel like you see this. The heads up you're getting, you're seeing it, and you're just like, yeah, I can do it. But it's going to be a challenge. A challenge you plan to succeed with, because I'm also getting like, once you know what's there, as soon as the heads up happens, you start to like, all right, that would have to go there. This would have to be like this. I would need to do this at this time. That should happen like that. You already start to kind of sort it out. Even before you've committed to it, I feel like you've already started sorting it out. And some of you might look at it like, well, I mean, it might be like kind of like it's not even a question of committing to it. It's kind of like, well, that's something I'm going to handle. Once you hear about it, you might be like, well, yeah, I'm going to do something about that. So, and you're going to kind of like this, that, okay, this here. You're going to immediately start kind of like, let me think how I got to do that. Yeah, because you're bound right to it. I don't even feel like there's a question about it. And I also see, like, for this to go better, you seem to be right on point with this. Sometimes I just get shocked when fire and earth work together well. Because they're not, on the zodiac, at least the way I learned them, they don't really match. But you're kind of looking at this, all right, this has to go there, that goes here, this goes there. But even though you're immediately thinking about it, there's also like the energy or the thought or the feeling. The longer I take to get into it, the more I'm going to have to clean up. The sooner I get into it, the sooner this goes better. The sooner I get up to optimal speed, the sooner this goes better. So you're looking at this like, I need to handle this as quick as I can. I need to get involved with this as quick as I can, because the sooner I do it, the better it goes. The faster I go, the better it goes. You seem to look at it that way. It's kind of like looking at almost like an emergency room situation. We can't sit back and go, oh, well, this person's having a heart attack. Seems like an issue. Probably should do something about that. We can't do that. You know what I mean? Nobody does. I don't think anybody does it. God, I hope nobody does that. Huh? This person looks like they're having a heart attack. Seems like that's a problem. I don't think people do that. I don't think that. I hope nobody does that. Really. So, but that's kind of like how this looks. In case that helps put this in better perspective, kind of like, no, we need to fix that. The sooner the better, and we need to make it right. The sooner the better. It's kind of like that type of energy. Yeah, hopefully that gets the point across about what I'm trying to say here. And especially since you do have reference for this. In some context, you have reference for this. Either the person, situation, how it goes. Either you've done this with other people, or it's you do have context for it. You have some type of history. Like, no. The sooner I step into the garden, the better it goes. Or the sooner I step out of the garden, whichever way you want to look at it. It's the garden and the gate. I usually look at this like you're stepping out of the garden, but the more I'm looking at it, you might be actually stepping into you might be stepping into it. Either way, I think it's stepping into the garden in this situation. The sooner I step into the garden, the better it goes. The more I can do with this. I know how this works. That's when the next energy comes in. All this time and we've just gone that? Like, we've just gone through your energy. Okay. All these pop-up things. What comes in? Okay, so Five of Wands is fire, conflict. What's this? Seer of Fossils, that's the Page of Pentacles. That's Earth. Earth is not bad for you. Is that the Whale? Yeah. This is going to change your whole life. Whatever's going on here, to really get it under control, I'm getting like, this is going to like consume your life. It's going to consume your life. I don't know what else to say about it. Slowly but surely, it will consume your life. The more you put out these fires, the more you deal with the conflict, the more you stabilize it, the more it's going to take over your life. The deeper you get, the more, yeah, I don't know how else to say that. I don't think this is bad because I feel like you're going to plan it out. You're going to have some allies here. When I see the star card, is this the star? I think this is the star card. The peacock, I believe, is the star card. Looks very much like the star card to me with all the stars at the top. You have a very strong ally here. Very sharp, very perceptive. Because the star card, I believe, talks about Aquarius. My brain's kind of rolling, so especially because I'm in Taurus energy. But if it's somebody like that, Aquarians are very sharp, very smart. It doesn't have to mean this person is an air sign, so you don't have to look for that. But it's just saying the person you're dealing with, very sharp, very perceptive, will also know how to talk to you. Like, they're not going to just throw a bunch of facts at you willy-nilly. They're going to be like, what are you looking for, Taurus? What are you trying to do? That. Here's what I know about that. Here's what else I feel like you should know about that. They're going to be on point. Like, what are you doing, Tor? What do you need done? What's going on? Where you need help? Okay, here's what I know. Here's what I think you should know. What other questions do you have? Okay, and since you asked that question, this goes along with it. This is a companion piece to that situation. Very sharp, very kind of like helping you plan, realizing where you're going, helping you get there. Very good ally. Very sharp. Very, 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 very sharp. I'm getting that really, really good. Really, really well. I like that. When this comes in, we want to work with this energy. Are you going to have a problem? I don't think you're going to have a problem with that. There's an in-out energy going in. In-out energy going in here. You come in, other things go out. Let them go. This is a general read, but when I'm seeing leave here, because your energy is very stable, very A plus B equals C. Once we have C, we take C plus D equals E. A, B, C, D, E. Yeah. Okay, we got E. Now that we have E, E plus F equals G. Like, this is how you work. Like this, that plus that. Then when we get this, we take that and put, like, this, all very orderly. Okay, so take it with a grain of salt. I'm trying not to be negative, but this might be a person who they like to play the situation to their benefit. When you show up, the more you make this more organized and stable, the less they can do with it, the less they can play it to their advantage, the less they want to do with it. So if somebody's leaving, just let them leave. Don't waste your time with it. Just don't waste your time with it. Let them leave. When they leave, the situation is easier for you to put under control because the farther you get into it, the deeper you get into it, the more stable it's going to get, the more sense it's going to make. There's a lot here, like all this confusion is going to be like, it's kind of like you got paper money flying all over the place, right? But I feel like once the wind dies down, that's the confusion leaves, that's the wind. When the wind dies down, things rest, then we can pick it up, we can put it where it goes, and we can secure it. That way if the wind picks up again, well, you know, I put that money in a box and I put it in a spot where the wind isn't going to get to it. So it's not a problem anymore. I don't have to worry about the wind blowing all these papers all over the place. So it will stabilize. We don't need to worry about that. I don't know what else to say about that. You got other things to do anyway. And I don't see that helping you. I just don't see it. Because I feel other people are stepping in. Other people might also be complaining about who left. I can't get involved in that. I keep feeling like, no, I can't get involved in that. People have, there might be a couple people who have an axe to grind about those who left and what they were doing. I feel like we just need to remind them, I'm here to stabilize and secure this. I can't play traffic cop with people who left. They're gone. I can acknowledge what you see. I can take that information and help stabilize as we keep going forward. But I'm not going to go chase people and play traffic cop with people who left. I can't do it. I can't do it. We can acknowledge it to a point, but I think we also want to acknowledge they're gone. They're gone. That's that. Thank the people who want to point that out and say, okay, you saw that, they're gone. Keep an eye on what's going on now, and if something like this happens again, we'll keep it from happening again. So thank you for seeing that, but that's gone. Keep your eye on what's going to happen going forward, and then bring it to my attention, and I will handle what's here now. I can't handle what happened before and people who left. But thank you for saying you saw it. Keep an eye out for what's going on now. If you see something, let me know. I'll handle that. I can deal with that. I can do something with that. We want this energy as an ally. I feel like this is like a side thing. Acknowledge it. Let them know you appreciate, okay, you saw that. And I'm thankful that you saw that. Keep an eye on what's going forward. I can't go chasing that down. I got too much to do. But if you see something now going forward that needs to be policed going forward, that I can handle, if it's in my realm, that's in my station, in my situation, I will deal with that. Thank you for making note of that stuff. I'll keep it in mind. I'll remember it. There's nothing I can really do with it. I'm going to just leave it. But going forward, keep me abreast if you see something else going on. We want to I just feel like they're saying kind of treat that with kid gloves, I guess. I don't know. Whatever you want to do. If you can keep that energy as an ally, they'll be like, it's almost like their lookout. They'll be your lookout if things get a little bit iffy going forward and somebody tries to pull something they shouldn't be. This energy will be like, and they'll be like, hey, Taurus, that's going on. Before that becomes a problem, I thought I'd let you know. And you'll be like, okay, let me head over and put that back in line. Okay, smooth sailing again. I just feel like if we're nice to this energy, it will be in lookout for you. It will be an asset for you. Okay, it took me that long to get there, but there we go. Anything else? I think we're there. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.